What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Soft Launch Society. If you're new here, my name is Braden, and this is a space for slow builds, subtle shifts, and the things that we're figuring out behind the scenes. Today's episode is simple. I'm just sharing a few things that I'm soft launching this month. Nothing polished, nothing announcement worthy, just real things that I'm quietly stepping into, testing out, and holding space for. And maybe this is something that's relatable and could even inspire you to think about what you might be soft launching in your own life right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I'm soft launching this month is a new routine. So I've just been easing into a little bit slower yet early morning, and I'm not putting any pressure on like immediately being productive, but I like just waking up without reaching for my phone because if I did that, I would go ahead and doom scroll all morning. But I like going downstairs, start on my coffee and make it just the way that I like it, the way that it actually matters, and then sitting there in silence for like a minute or two. And then I've been noticing that starting my mornings like this, I've actually been setting my vibe for the day. So my days have been just like a little bit more relaxing yet intentional. Um, and it's not like a total lifestyle overhaul, and it's not any like 5 a.m. club or full stack wellness routine. It's more so just it's like what would happen if I gave myself permission if I just wanted to start a little bit softer. And so this is what I've been like playing with right now, but it's also leading into my next soft launch of the month, which has been building self-confidence gently. And so this one's a little bit more personal just because recently I've had a friend tell me that I could be a little bit more confident with myself. And ever since they said that, it's really stuck with me just because I've never heard of that or like thought of it like on my own. I feel like I needed that moment for it to be called out because lately I've been practicing confidence. And so not the loud performative kind, but more so the quiet kind, like the kind that doesn't need any applause. And it looks more so like trusting my instincts more. Um, Another huge one is speaking up, even when my voice shakes. And most of the time, whenever I'm talking, I'll just immediately get nervous because I'm thinking of what would happen if my voice started shaking. Because when that does happen, I I leave the conversation. Like I talk, but I know that that other person is thinking, "You're nervous. Your voice is shaking." And so this has led to me just keeping quiet to myself because I want to avoid the uncomfortableness at all times. But I let loose. I tried to think that people don't care, and it's helped so much. And so I've been more so excited to talk to others just because I'm not worried about that. Um, Another thing is like showing up without needing to hear any sort of external validation. Like, again, I'm caring about less what others are thinking and more so just showing up for myself, being president, not president, being present. But confidence for me, it's not about being sure of everything, and it's more so just being okay with not knowing and still moving forward. Um, I think it is like believing that I'm allowed to take up space even when I'm still figuring it out. But right now, I'm soft launching this belief, um, trying it on, walking with it. I'm just seeing how it feels. And so, like the last one, this one's kind of leading into my next one, which is a new way of thinking about success. And so this one has been unfolding slowly. Like it's something that I've always known deep down inside, but I've only recently started listening to. And so I used to measure success just by the output. And it was, how much I did, how fast I did it, and especially who noticed. But this kind of success felt very loud and exhausting. And honestly, like it was never enough. Um, it felt more so like I was doing it for others and less for myself. And so I'd hit like these milestones and immediately just looked for the next one, and there was never a pause. I never gave myself like any sort of celebration. It was just constant pressure. Like I never appreciated any sort of moment where I was like, "Ugh, I'm very proud of myself for this. This was a successful moment," or it was never that. And so I've been asking myself recently that, what if success isn't about proving, but more so aligning? Like, what if it's less about being productive and being more so about being present and being where your feet are at? Like I've been redefining success as showing up in a way that feels honest to myself. And it means making space for rest even without any sort of guilt. Just because I'm so go, go, go no matter what. And so if I have a day off or if I get done early and if I have the rest of my day to myself, like I'm allowed to feel time to rest and I'm allowed to have like a relaxation moment. But whenever I have nothing to do, I feel like something's wrong. Like I feel like I need to be doing something at all times. Um, so I'm using my time wisely. Like I'm never ever truly where my feet are at and appreciate the time. Like I have to really remind myself to. But anyways, success is no longer a finish line for me, and it's more so a feeling. So if I end the day, proud of how I've moved throughout it, like how I cared for myself, how I treated people, how I honored my space, then I'm calling that a win. And my final soft launch of the month is self discipline. And when I think about self discipline now, I don't picture grind culture or rigid routines. I picture consistency, but with care. Lately, I've been soft launching a few simple habits that, it's helped me feel more grounded, just like drinking water before coffee, just to wake my organs up in the morning. But it also means like moving my body in a way that feels more so kind and less pushing. Um, like I'm keeping my mindset with working out. Like I'm caring for my body. Like I'm so kind to my body that I am allowing myself to work out, and that has definitely helped me with staying consistent with working out. But I'm also making my bed every single morning, not just for the aesthetics, but for clarity. Like nothing feels better than walking into my room, seeing that my bed is freshly made throughout the day. Like it's such a comforting feeling that I can't picture my day without making my bed. But these habits, they're not new, but the mindset definitely is. So instead of chasing my results, I'm more so choosing rhythms. I'm treating my self discipline like a form of self respect, but a way of showing up for myself gently but daily. But before I go, it's time for the soft launch of the week. And so this week's soft launch, I'm making space for boredom. Lately, I've just been trying not to fill every single quiet moment with scrolling or planning or doing. I'm just allowing myself to be a little bored. I'm letting my brain rest. And honestly, it's definitely uncomfortable, but it's good. Like, boredom is definitely the birthplace of better things. But boredom allows growth and wonder, and it allows the opportunity to feel creative and imaginative again. And we just need to appreciate that time. Like when we feel bored, take the time to appreciate it because sometimes all we need is a little bored moment. Anyways, thank you for being here and for listening and for letting your own soft launches breathe, even if it's just in your mind. You don't have to explain them, just keep going quietly, intentionally in your way. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the Society on Instagram for any episode updates, announcements, and to tag or share your soft launch of the week. Until next time, keep it low key, stay grounded, and remember, nothing has to be perfect to be worth sharing. See ya.